All right, we're back. All right, let you guys come back in. Everybody come back into this one. Sorry for all of the jumbling and juggling of things. But comments are gone. So I think we're good this time. So fingers crossed this works, because it is, like I said, it is really nice on YouTube just to be able to leave the workout up. So I'm gonna let a couple more people come back in to get the numbers up to what they were before. Again, since comments are gone, when the video is done, save your questions and type them into the comment section, and I'll go back and look at those. I'll give it 30 more seconds for people to come in, then I'll show you guys the workout. A lot of the workout today is going to be on the mat. I don't think anything really is standing. There might be one, but it's pretty much gonna be all mat work today. So, couple more seconds. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so circuit one. First exercise is the elbow plank to a dolphin. So what that looks like is we're gonna be on our elbows in this nice strong plank position. And from here, we're gonna push with our shoulders up into this dolphin position. This is really gonna challenge your shoulders. You have to have a nice strong shoulder girdle. You can do this from your knees. So from our toes, it's gonna look like this. Like I said, the motion is coming mostly from your shoulders, but you still have to keep a nice strong core. From your knees, it's just gonna look like this. It's gonna look almost more like you're sitting back into a child's pose, but the motion is still pushing from your shoulders into that position, okay? The next exercise is a push-up pause with a push-up plus. So that sounds complicated, but it's not. So we're doing our push-up pause again, where we're gonna pause halfway. So we're pausing, we're coming all the way down, pausing, coming up. But then from the top, we're gonna add just a little bit of a push-up plus. So remember, the push-up plus is just we're rounding our upper back. We're kind of going past neutral and turning on that serratus muscle and rounding our upper back. So again, it's gonna be pause, down, pause, up, push-up plus, and then back to the workout, okay? Next exercise is a side plank short arm rotation. So what that means is we're in our side plank, whether from your knees or from your toes. Short arm rotation means we're just going to be rotating basically from our shoulder. So we're gonna keep this arm close to us, however you wanna put it, I don't care. But we're going to rotate down and back up around this shoulder. So we wanna make sure we're pushing away. Our elbow is away, our shoulder is away from our ear. And we're gonna rotate and come back up, okay? From our toes, it will look like this. It's really gonna challenge, again, those shoulder and upper back muscles. Next one is a push-up tap. Again, from your toes or from your knees, we're just gonna push up, and the tap is the opposite shoulder tap. Push up, tap. And when you tap, you wanna make sure everything is still staying nice and stable. So you don't want to drop, you don't wanna do these funky things, shift your hips. Everything stays nice and stable when you tap. And then the last one is a stationary inchworm. So what this one's gonna look like is we're gonna walk out just to do our regular walkout. So we're gonna walk out into plank. But once we're in plank, we're gonna walk our toes up, walk our toes back, and then walk our hands up, walk our hands back Toes up, toes back, hands up, hands back. If you don't have the hamstring mobility, then you can just bend your knees to do this as well. Okay, and that's totally fine too. Okay, so that's circuit one. You guys ready?
Warm up.
Okay, so elbow plank to dolphin is the first exercise. So we're on our elbows, and then we're coming up into dolphin.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
Here we go. Remember, this motion is originating from our shoulder. It's not coming from lifting the butt up. It's coming from pushing with the shoulders back. Remember, you can do this from your knees as well. And when you're in this, coming back to plank position, remember, we're not extending. We're pushing our belly. We're pushing our belly button to our spine, tucking those hips under, and maintain this nice, strong, neutral position of our back.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good job. So remember, we're not back extended. Our butts aren't up. We're tucking our hips underneath, belly button to spine, and that's a nice, strong position for your back.
1. Exercise 1.
Very good. Push.
That's halfway.
Good job, guys.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice. That one's hard. Okay, push up with our pauses, and then we're adding a push-up plus to that. I'm going from my knees.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 2.
Here we go. So we're pausing, pause, up, and then add that plus. So for our push-up, our elbows are coming more back. Remember, we're not coming out to the side. A little bit more back. Grab those weights.
That's halfway.
Or towel rolls, whatever you're using for your wrists.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Ooh. How do you feel with my shoulders?
3, 2, 1. Exercise 2.
Here we go. Try to emphasize that the plus part, really round those shoulders.
That's halfway.
If you're having trouble with a pause, then try, just for now, just go the halfway pause and then come back up. Halfway pause and then come back up.
3,
as you get stronger,
2, 1. Rest.
you want to lower that pause. You still want to try to go through full range, so don't always do half motions, but all right, side plank short arm rotation.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
So remember, this arm's tucked in and we're just rotating around that bottom arm. If you guys are already having trouble with side plank, for sure go from your knees and then just hold the side plank. If you can't hold this position with good form, don't add the rotation,
halfway.
okay? Because then you're probably going to be compensating somehow.
Three, two, one, rest.
Stop. Other side. I hope that you guys can't hear that construction.
3,
It's pretty loud.
2, 1. Exercise 3.
Here we go. Keep that shoulder away from your ear the whole time. As you drop down, you're going to want to sink down. Make sure you really fight to keep that shoulder engaged.
That's halfway.
Tuck your chins. Don't let your heads hang.
Three, two, one, rest.
Nice job. All right, push up tap. So this is the shoulder tap.
Three,
Going for my
2,
knees again.
1. Exercise 4.
So push up, shoulder tap. And the shoulder tap, you want really good form. Try not to do the hip shift. I really want to focus on that stability as you do the tap. You can widen your leg base a little bit. That will help with some of that stability.
That's halfway.
But you really want to say engage and then tap. Make sure your core is engaged, then tap. You probably have to push into that opposite leg a little bit.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good job. If you're really feeling like you're shifting a lot, really try to push hard into that other leg to help
3,
you offset
2,
you lifting this
1.
arm up.
Exercise 4.
Chins are tucked.
That's halfway.
Good job, guys. I've never done so many push-ups in my life than with starting these workouts with you guys.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Ooh, nice job. Okay, stationary inchworm. So we're gonna walk our hands out, walk our feet up, walk our feet back, walk our hands back. You guys catch all that?
3,
Thought so.
2, 1. Exercise 5.
Okay, we're walking our hands out. Walk your feet up. Walk your feet back. Walk your hands up. Walk your hands back. Feet. Feet. Keeping a nice stable core the whole time.
That's halfway.
Remember, if you have tight hamstrings, just bend your knees a little bit.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice job. Last one of this first round. Roll your wrists out a little bit.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 5.
Here we go. Hands out. Toes up. Toes back.
That's halfway.
This is a nice little hamstring stretch too.
Three, two, one. Your timer is complete.
Ooh, nice job. Okay, first round done. Okay, so circuit 2 is going to be a little bit more of the upper back strengthening. So we're going to do our prone, Ys, Ts, and Ws. So remember, if I don't have a towel handy, if you want to rest your head on a towel, then grab that towel. If you're not, then you have to make sure you tuck that chin in when you lift your head up. So the YTW, remember those are the letters we're making with our hands. So it's going to be a Y, come down, we're going to do thumbs up and then palms down for the W. So thumbs up for Y, thumbs up for T, and then palms down for W. And remember, for all these in this position, the motion is originating from your shoulder blade, not from your back of your shoulder, your deltoids, okay? Or all these rotator cuff muscles, okay? So it's gonna come from shoulder blade. So we're just gonna switch Y, T, W, back to Y, T, W, okay? Next exercise is the bird dog W. So we'll be in that bird dog position. If you can, we're gonna go opposite leg out and we're gonna make this W, core is nice and tight, okay? So we're not like this. That is not correct. Belly button to spine. Tuck that chin in. We'll do the W. If that's too hard to maintain, just stay in this quadruped position and do the W from there, okay? Plank to down dog. We're just gonna do a regular, just like the one we did the first one, except this is from a tall plank to a down dog, but same thing, motions originating from your shoulders to do that exercise. Then we'll come back down for prone angels. So the angels will come all the way up, but this time we're gonna test our range of motion of our shoulder a little bit more. So as we come down behind your back, we're not just gonna stop at pinkies, we're gonna come down and rotate and try to bring your hands up to the small of your back. You don't have to bring it up really high, but we're gonna kind of go from the small of our back, our butt, sacrum area, thumbs together, try to touch our thumbs, and then we'll rotate our hands back up and touch our thumbs at the top. Okay, rotate, touch, okay? And then the last one is a plank shoulder flexion. So we'll just be in plank position, whether it's on your toes or on your knees. And we're just going to raise our arm forward into shoulder flexion, staying nice and stable. As we do this from our knees, it would look like that, okay? Okay, you guys ready?
Warm up.
All right, prone YTW. I really want you guys to try to perfect these movements. So really think about what you're using to do these motions.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
Here
1.
we go. Tuck that chin. Y, T, W. Coming from your shoulder blades. Y, T, W. You should be looking straight down. Your head should not be up. Straight down, chin tucked.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Small motions, but if you do them correctly, they're really going to be effective. Those back rotator cuff muscles, really important.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Back
Exercise
to the Ys.
1.
Y, T, W. The Y's are going to be the hardest. They're also going to be limited by your range of motion a little bit. You can always, if it's too hard to be in that kind of high Y, you can make your Y a little bit wider.
That's halfway.
That will be a little bit easier.
Three, two, one, rest.
Nice job. Okay, bird dog W's. So in that bird dog position, opposite arm, opposite leg. We'll start with left leg out, right
3,
arm up in that
2,
W.
1. Exercise 2.
Here we go. Nice, strong position of that bird dog, okay? You're still pushing away with this shoulder. Belly button to spine. Don't worry about how high your leg is. Chin is tucked. Nice, strong position. And then we're getting that shoulder blade pinch
That's
with the
halfway.
other side. Good job, guys. Check in every once in a while, see what your core is doing. Is it starting to sink? Tuck it back in.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice job. Other side. So it's going to be
3, 2,
right to leg
1.
back.
Exercise 2.
Here we go. And then pinch. Remember, anytime we're in tabletop position or quadruped bear, whatever you want to call it, you want to imagine that you are balancing a cup of
That's
water
halfway.
on your back. That's how stable we're aiming to be with this position. That cup of water is staying nice and balanced. And you can even try putting a cup of water if you want to challenge yourself. Maybe not with this one.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay, prone angel. So remember with our angel this time we're going through a bigger range of motion. We're going thumb to thumb instead of thumb to pinky. We're going thumb
3,
to thumb.
2, 1. Exercise 3.
Here we go. Thumb to thumb. And I do want you to try, if you can, to straighten out your arms at the top. I gotta scoot back a little bit. So thumb, arms relatively straight, and then come back and touch those thumbs again. Remember, your shoulder blade is what's helping
That's
you through
halfway.
this motion. If you're feeling this a lot in the back of your shoulder, you gotta recheck, how are you doing this? Pinch those shoulder blades a little bit, engage those upper back muscles.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Nice job. Remember, anything in prone position, you can always rest your head. It will make it easier for your these back extensor muscles and also your neck.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
I'm doing this exercise, Ricky. Oh. What? Why are you always in the way? Okay, you gotta move. Okay. Rookie's been getting so jealous
That's halfway.
of Grant, of Jet. Because he's been getting all the attention. Huh, Ricky? She's been mad at me. Okay, yes. Yes, I know, you're the baby, I know.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, plank shoulder flexion. Ah. You wanna get on my back for this?
3, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
Okay, we're in plank. Shoulder flexion. Okay. Take him out. Move, sister. Come over here. Okay. I'm going my back.
That's halfway.
Okay, there. Now you're out. Oh, nope. Didn't work. Ricky. Yeah, I see you. Okay. Okay, get your junk out of this.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I see you. Thank you. Last one of this round. Good baby.
3, 2,
Yes, you're a baby.
1. Exercise 4.
Nice and stable with these. Remember, the only thing that's moving is your arm is raising. You're not doing any shifting. Ricky. Come here.
That's halfway.
Good job, guys.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Oh, forgot the plank down dog. Oh, she's distracting me. So remember, plank down dog. We'll finish
3,
with that one.
2, 1. Exercise
Here we go.
5.
Plank down dog. Remember, nice strong position in your core. Push down to plank. This motion is originating in our shoulders, so we're pushing with our arms and shoulders into plank. And then to a nice strong plank position.
That's halfway.
This is a nice little stretch of your shoulders too.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. For real, this is the last one of this round. Almost guaranteed to skip that
3,
exercise.
2, 1. Exercise 5.
Here we go. Down dog. Plank. We tend to do this exercise a lot. It's a nice dynamic exercise. Works kind of a lot of different parts.
That's halfway.
Good job, guys.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Ooh, all right. For real, done with that section now. Okay. Grab some water. The last section, we're still staying on the mat, so we're not doing any jumping. The first one is going to be, I know you guys love the push up to suitcase, but we're going to add a Superman to that. So we're going to do our Superman roll suitcase. Roll Superman roll suitcase. And then we'll pick the direction that we roll for the next time. Okay, so this one might take you guys a second to coordinate a little bit. So this is a bear to a reverse tabletop. This is really going to challenge the stability of that shoulder. So you're going to start in bear position. And then from here, you're going to step with the opposite. So if I'm turning to my right side, this is going to be stability of that left shoulder. So I'm going to step across with my left foot and rotate. So you can stay a little bit lower in your rotation if you want. And then from here, we're gonna push into that tabletop hip extension. Really strong shoulder with this one. And then we'll come back down, that foot will come back, and then we'll switch, extend, come back. It's okay if you need to shift your feet to get a better stable base. You don't have to keep your foot pivoted from one position the entire time. But again, this is a really great mobility exercise as well, but it's really dynamically challenging that shoulder, that core. So again, tabletop position, we'll rotate, come up into hip extension, come back down, rotate, extend, staying really strong through that shoulder the entire time. Third exercise, we're gonna do that down dog hip extension, but then we're gonna come up into runner's lunge. So this will kind of feel good too for those hips, but we're gonna go down dog hip extension, and then we're gonna come up into runner's lunge, and we're gonna do one side for a whole round, the other side for a whole round. So again, when we do our down dog hip extension, remember, it's a hip extension. Notice how my back isn't moving. So that's as far as I'm gonna go. If I go any higher, I'm gonna be extending through my back, and that's not what I wanna do. So back still stays nice and strong, hip extension, and then it's gonna come down into that runner's lunge. And then back up, hip extension, down to that runner's lunge. Your core is staying nice and stable the entire time. The next one is a prone freestyle. So freestyle, I mean like the actual swimming freestyle. It's gonna look and feel funny because obviously we're not in water, but this is gonna challenge our shoulders. I'm not looking for perfect freestyle form. This is just mainly for some mobility, some neck, upper back mobility, some shoulder exercise. I do though, I know this, if there's any swimmers that are doing this, like you're gonna cringe probably, but I do want you guys to get some head rotation into it. Like I said, this is just a mobility, upper back, shoulder exercise. So anyways, so we're swimming and we're actually gonna rotate, but we're gonna rotate to both sides with the swimming, okay? So we're kicking our legs the whole time and we're swimming and we're rotating, okay? Again, obviously that's awful actual freestyle form. That's not what we're going for, okay? And then the last one's a controlled mountain climber. So again, we're doing our mountain climbers. We're not bouncing, we're not doing this crazy movement. We're having a nice strong core position, and then we're going from there, okay? Your core is almost not moving at all. Okay, here we go. Let me grab a sip of water. Last round. This round will be kind of fun. A lot of new movements, some weird ones. We're gonna look funny, but it's gonna feel good. Okay, first exercise is our Superman suitcase. All right, so rotate whatever
Warm up.
way you want first, then just switch for the next time around. I'm gonna start in my Superman.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
Here we go. Superman, roll, suitcase. So remember, when you roll, you still keep going. That's still part of the core workout. The roll is part of the core workout. So before you do your roll, still engage to roll.
That's halfway.
Try to have it be one unit like a log roll versus a hips and then upper back. So you still want to try to roll as one unit as you do this, okay? So the roll is actually important in how you do it. Oops. Suitcase,
3,
tuck,
2,
stable, and
1.
then roll.
Rest.
Does that make sense? So you guys want to try to roll as one, not... I don't know what that was. But you get what I'm
3,
saying.
2, 1. Exercise 1.
Here we go. Suitcase. Superman. Tight.
That's halfway.
Does anybody feel like that's harder now that I told you you have to roll as one unit?
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, bear to reverse tabletop. Again, it might take you a second to get this to feel right. But the thing to remember is you want to keep
3,
a strong shoulder
2,
with this one.
1. Exercise 2.
Bear, rotate that bottom leg, come up into that hip extension tabletop, and we're gonna come down and switch. Nice, strong through your core. Go nice and slow. I want this to be really
That's
controlled.
halfway.
I know there's a lot of moving parts to this one.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
But I love that dynamic movement. Don't get frustrated if you aren't picking that one up
3,
right away.
2,
Take
1.
some practice.
Exercise 2.
You can even take out the extension at the top and just practice rotating around that arm. Don't worry about the extension. Practice being really strong through your shoulder. But if you can't add the extension, it's that nice added
That's halfway.
hip stretch.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Okay, down dog hip extension to runner's lunge. We'll start with our right leg doing the extending.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
Here we go. Hip extension, runner's lunge. And then stay on that leg. Check your hip extension. Make sure you're not extending through your back. If you don't have the mobility to get your foot by your hand, that is totally fine. Go into your hip extension and then just come up as high as you feel like your hip can go. Everybody's going to be different. This is a nice exercise though to start stretching that out a bit. Try to go a little bit further
3,
every time.
2, 1. Rest.
But again, everybody's different. You don't have to look exactly like me. You still want to make sure everything's engaging properly, but everybody's mobility is going to be
3,
different.
2, 1. Exercise
Left
3.
side. Extend and runner's lunge.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Ooh, nice job. Okay, prone freestyle time. I really wish I could see everybody do this exercise. But you guys only get to see me look funny,
3,
so.
2,
You're welcome.
1. Exercise 4.
Here we go. Kick those legs. So we're kicking like we're freestyle, and then get those arms going and get that head rotation going. Okay? It's really gonna work those shoulders to have them lifted off of the ground the whole time. We're getting some of that upper back thoracic and neck rotation.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Woo! Did anybody see that Olympic video I posted of the like medley relay or something when the men's Olympics
2,
like won
1.
by like
Exercise 4.
0.000 tenths or whatever hundredth of a second. Anyways, I watched that video, no joke, like 5 times that day, and I cried every time. Like that sport mode, my heart was like beating the same every time I watched it in
That's
a row.
halfway.
I've never been a big swimmer, but watching swimming is exciting. Oh my gosh, this is hard.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, last exercise. Control mountain climber. Woo!
3,
Here we go.
2, 1. Exercise 5.
Strong plank position. And then go. Again, you still, obviously it's not as feasible to balance the water on your back when you do this exercise, but I still want you to think about it, because just thinking about it will tell your core, okay, I need to stabilize a little bit more as I do this.
That's halfway.
Don't forget your heads. Tuck those heads in.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Oh, this workout was sneaky hard. You know? Like I knew it was gonna be hard, but then it just still
3,
sneaks up on you.
2, 1.
Last
Exercise 5.
exercise, and we're all done. Come on. Finish it out, finish it out. Strong core. Try not to let those hips drop. Not dropping.
That's halfway.
Good job, guys. Keep going, finish it out. Ten seconds, let's go.
Three, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Nice job, you guys. Oh, how'd you guys feel? Oh wait, I can't see it. Tell me how you feel in the comment section. Oh. Drop some water, then we'll cool down. All right, first just roll those wrists out. Whichever direction, switch it. Do some figure eights. Your wrists are gonna be a little sore and tight. Stretch them out. Girl. What? Now we're gonna stretch those arms out. So we're gonna do barrel hug and then open it up. You can really extend through your back for this one. Open up that chest, open up that back, then come forward and do a barrel hug. You can tuck that chin in, really stretch out those upper back muscles, and then roll through that a couple times. Two more times. All right, take that right arm. We're gonna go across. Give a little push with that left arm, push that elbow. Then we come across and reach up behind your back. Just actively reach. And then come across and actively reach. Just do 5 times each side. And just switch once you've done 5 on one side. I'm gonna post the last round of Monday's workout today. And then I think I'm gonna post the backpack workout as one full workout instead of these 3 sections, just because it just makes more sense as one unit than the separate units. So I'll post that probably next week. Maybe this weekend. We'll see if I edit it quickly enough. Okay, last couple exercises. We're just gonna sink down into our child's pose a couple times. Maybe just do 3 times. And then walk your hands over to that right side, anchor them down, and then sit back to get that lateral stretch. Couple times and walk them over to the other side and sit back. And then we'll do thread the needle, and then we're all done. So remember, thread the needle. We'll put our left arm out or elbow down, whichever one you want to do. With our right arm, we'll thread the needle, stretch it out a little bit, and then come up into that thoracic extension, and then thread it back down. We'll just do 5 times each side. And then switch to the other side. Nice job today, everybody. So, stretch again later today, if you can. If you are not planning on working out this weekend, still get a stretch in. Maybe do one of my active stretches that I posted, or any like the postural stretches or anything like that. It seems like turning off comments has worked. So hopefully that's all we have to do is just turn off the comments, so we don't have people, you know, going crazy up on the video. So okay, so this will stay posted, and then I will be back on Monday for you guys. So good job, everybody. I will see you on Monday.